Hello, my students. Last time we finished our vocabulary exercises in our student book, and today we're going to move to the workbook on page number 4 here. Okay, and in the workbook here, the first part of it is a passage. Here we have a passage that we need to read it, okay, and then we have to answer the exam task here, a true false a question. And I want you to notice that this is the second passage in our unit. So you need to read the first passage in your student book and this passage in the workbook, okay? So in this text, okay, they are talking about twins. You know what's the meaning of twins? اللي هم التوائم. Twins that we have here are we have two kinds of twins. We have the identical twins and the fraternal twins. تعرفوا مس انه التوينز هم التوأم بيكونوا في بطن الام لما الام بتحمل بيكونوا في بطن الام في نفس الوقت، يعني هم بيكونوا مع بعض في نفس الرحم، في نفس الكيس الموجود في داخل الرحم عند الام. بحكي لك اذا كانوا الاثنين موجودين في نفس الكيس مع بعض، okay, then they are identical, so they look the same, they have the same genes, okay. And if they are in separate، يعني مش بنفس الكيس، فهم احنا بنسميهم fraternal. They don't look the same and maybe yes they have different genes. عشان هيك بنلاقي ولد اسمر، ولد ابيض، طويل، قصير، مختلفين عن بعض. Now, but are the identical twin the same in everything? Do you think that we have two people the same in everything? The answer is they are telling us that not only the genes that determines all the things in humans. We have also our personality. مش بس إحنا عنا جينات في جسم الإنسان، كمان عنا شخصية جسم الإنسان, the personality that is different from one person to another. Even in twins, according to the environment and experiences we have in our lives. Okay? Now we need to read this passage. Follow me, please. And then we will underline the new words, okay? Explain the new words. Twins. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a brother or a sister who looked just like you? Maybe you are a twin. Holly and Daisy Preston, 14-year-old, twins from London, say there is nothing like it. I feel really special, says Holly. Daisy agrees and adds, it's fantastic having someone who understands you completely. If you are a twin, you probably know what they are talking about. Scientists think twins are great too, but for different reasons. They give scientists a unique opportunity to find out what makes us who we are. That's because twins have more in common than brothers and sisters born at different times, but are still different from each other in important ways. By studying the similarities and differences between twins, scientists can begin to find out which qualities are passed down from our ancestors and which ones result from our experiences in life. There are two kinds of twins, known as identical and fraternal. Identical twins are often so similar that it's difficult to tell them apart. Twins that grow inside their mother at the same time but are not identical are called fraternal twins. These twins can be both boys, both girls, or one of each. Identical twins are interesting to scientists because their genes, which determine the color of their hair, eyes, the shape of their nose and mouth, their height, and more. Most people get a different mixture of genes from their parents. That explains why you might take after your mother while your sister takes after your father. But with identical twins, each one gets passed down exactly the same genes from each parent. That is what makes them identical. Scientists have always wondered how important genes are. Yes, they determine which relative we look like, but what about personality? Do our genes control whether we like music or are outgoing? Or are our personalities a result of the way we grow up and the experiences we have? Interestingly, researchers have discovered that both our genes and our experiences play a role in forming our personality. For example, you may have a gene that makes you creative, but if your environment does not give you the chance to show your creativity, it may never be revealed. Identical twins can show us this relationship between genes and environment. If it were only your genes that influenced everything about us, identical twins would be identical in every way. Not only would they look the same, but they would like the same kind of music, clothes, and friends. But they don't. Studying such differences can help scientists to find out what makes us the same and what makes us different. Now, here in the first paragraph, they are telling us about Holly and Daisy. They are 14 years old, they are from London, and they are twins, and they like to be a twin because she says here, one of them says, it's fantastic having someone who understands you completely. يعني هي بتحكي إنه أختها بتفهمها بالكامل، يعني بتفهم عليها بالكامل. Now, بتحكي لك إنه you cannot imagine this, يعني لازم probably if you are a twin, you can understand what they are talking about. Here in the second one, the second paragraph, scientists think twins are great too. بيعتقدوا إنهم كمان إشي ذا أهمية, but for different reasons, بأسباب أخرى. They give scientists a unique opportunity. شو يعني opportunity, miss? Unique opportunity, فرصة نادرة أو فرصة فريدة من نوعها to find out what makes us who we are. That's because twins have more in common than brothers and sisters born in a different ways. بحكي لك إنه الأولاد والبنات اللي بيولدوا بالشكل الطبيعي بيكون عندهم جينات وراثية مختلفة، إما بتكون من جهة الأب أو من جهة الأم or our relatives, okay? لكن هدول اللي بيكونوا twins بيكونوا كتير فيهم in common، يعني بيكونوا كتير بيشبهوا بعض بالتصرفات بالشكل، تمام؟ Now, by studying the similarities and differences between twins, بدراسة التشابهات والاختلافات بين التوائم, scientists can begin to find which qualities are passed down from our ancestors and which ones result from our experiences in life. بيقدروا يميزوا شو هي الجينات المتوارثة من الأسلاف اللي هي إحنا عبارة عن mixture بين اللي هي الجينات وبين كمان our experience in life اللي هي الخبرة أو البيئة الانفايرومنت اللي إحنا كمان ولدنا وتربينا فيها. بحكي لك هون in the third paragraph there are two kinds of twins known as identical and fraternal. حكيت لكم شو الفرق بيناتهم. Identical twins are often so similar بيشبهوا بعض حتى إنك من الصعب to tell them apart، إنك أنت تفرق بيناتهم. Twins that grow inside their mother at all the same time but are not identical are called fraternal twins. طبعا هدول ممكن يكونوا both boys, both girls or one of each. Identical twins are interesting to scientists because their genes which determine the color of their hair and eyes and the shape of their nose and mouth, their height and more. بحكي لك انه هم مهتمين بهذول الجين اللي هم بيحددوا بيكونوا both تقريبا almost are the same of the shape of our mouth, the nose, the height, eyes, the color of their hair maybe. Most people gets a different mixture of genes. بحكي لك إن الناس دائما تأخذ جينات مختلفة من الأب ومن الأم. لذلك هذا الإشي بيوضح إنه مرات في شخص بيشبه أبوه أو شخص بيشبه تصرفات أمه. لكن هنا الإشي الحلو في التوينز إنه هم هنا each one gets passed down exactly the same genes، يعني بيكون عندهم نفس الجينات الموجودة، يعني التنين عندهم نفس الجينات مع بعض، مش زي لما أنا مثلا أنت وأخوك اللي أصغر منك بسنة أو سنتين كل حدا عنده جين مختلف عن الثاني. أوكي بنشبه بعض يمكن بس الجينات مختلفة. لما بتكون توأم إنه you have the same gene with your brother or your sister. Now here scientists have always wondered how important genes are. إنه الجينات مهمة كتير في الإنسان طبعا لأنها هي determine which relative we look like، إنه هي إحنا لمين بنشبه من أقاربنا. لكن هل الجينات بتحدد our personality شخصيتنا؟ The answer is no. It doesn't control our personality. Here إنه هل genes control whether we like music or outgoing؟ هل إحنا بنحب مثلا الجينات ممكن تحدد شو طبيعة الميوزك اللي إحنا بنسمعها؟ طبعا لا. يحكي لك هنا إنه our personality is a result of the way we grow up، هي نتيجة للمكان أو الطريقة اللي إحنا تربينا فيها. and the experiences we have، والexperiences اللي هي experience الخبرة اللي إحنا موجودة عنا من إحنا صغار. Interestingly, researchers have discovered that both our genes and our experiences play a role in forming our personality. اللي هي الجينات مع الاكسبيرينس مع الخبرات هي اللي بتحدد شخصيتنا. forming here تشكل our personality. okay بحكي لك هنا if you are creative imagine that you have a creative gene، عندك جين creativity الإبداع. but if your environment does not give you the chance، إذا البيئة اللي أنت تربيت فيها ما أعطتك الفرصة إنك تنمي هذا الإبداع اللي عندك then it may never be revealed يعني هنا تكشف تظهر revealed. Identical twins can show us this relationship between genes and environment. If it were only our genes that influenced everything about us، لو كانت بس الجينات اللي بتتحكم بكل إشي عن الإنسان. Identical twins اللي هم التوينز المتطابق okay would be identical in every way، رح يكونوا متطابقين بكل إشي. Not only would they look the same، مش بس إنهم بيشبهوا بعض but they would like the same kind of music, clothes and friends. لازم يكونوا يحبوا نفس الأصدقاء ونفس طريقة الملابس والميوزك. but they don't، ولكنهم ليسوا كذلك. Studying such differences can help scientists to find out what makes us the same and what makes us different. الدراسات اللي مثل هيك بتخلينا أو هي بتكشف شو اللي بيخلي الإنسان للإنسان مختلف أو الإنسان شو التشابهات والاختلافات بين الإنسان. Now let's do this exercise. It's a true-false exercise. Holly and Daisy are sisters. True. Holly and Daisy understand each other well. True. Scientists think twins are great because being a twin is a unique opportunity. True. Fraternal twins look the same. False. They don't like the same. Okay. Sorry, we have 4 here. It is always easy to tell identical twins apart. No, false. It is not easy. Fraternal twins looks the same. False. Genes do not control our eye color. False. It is the one who controls our eye colors. Here. Identical twins get the same genes from their mother and father. True. Genes control who we look like. True. Scientists learned that personality depends on genes and environment. True. Identical twins like the same music. False. Okay? This is our lesson for today. Please note that next time we have to do the vocabulary exercise on page number 5, workbook, page number 5. And thank you for today.